All right. February 22nd. Day 53. Headed to the gym. Worked real early today. Been up since 5. It's about 4:15 in the afternoon. Worked till about 2:45. Now I'm headed to the gym. Drank an energy drink to give me a little boost because I definitely need it. Don't know if I'll lift weights today. My back is obviously still sore from a couple days ago. So I don't know. We'll see. You know what I'll probably do some kind of weightlifting. Probably like inner thighs, some glutes, some calves, something like that, because I do want to incorporate more muscle building stuff. So I might start doing like my arms, not really biceps, but like triceps and shoulders and little shit like that, just to get some reps in, some weights. I was thinking a lot today when I was working, and I also looked at my tests. I thought my blood work was in, and it wasn't. I was looking at the old test that said I was fine, everything was green. But looking at the new one, oh fuck! Looking at the new one, my cholesterol is higher. But you know what? That's okay. My triglycerides are low. They're good. So if you've done the research, if you've looked at the literature, looked at some research stuff, the high cholesterol is kind of an okay thing. It's just a new thing. You know, guys in the 40s and the 50s had higher cholesterol, but you know, they want to push these statins, these fucking pills that make your cholesterol lower. So, you know, and looking at everything that the government has lied to us about, do you really fucking still believe the white coats? I don't. They work for the government. The government tells them what to write in their books, what to teach, what to say. You know, and more and more people like myself have gone towards looking at the past, you know? So anyways, the glare is bad right here in this spot, but you look at what men used to do in the 40s and the 50s and what doctors recommended, and cholesterol used to be, you know, above the 200s, no problem for a normal man. And this is a healthy, lean, muscular man, you know. The correlation between heart attacks and all that was just used, but they used cholesterol to justify saying that that's why people were having heart attacks. But it's not so black and white. There is a lot of gray area in that. So I am going to stick to eating the animal fats, not so much pork. I mean, I don't know how you want to think of it, but pork is like shrimp and like lobsters and crabs. They eat the shit. They eat the worst of the worst, and God did that on purpose. You know, they are meant to clean up. Think of it like this. In the Bible, they didn't eat pork. It straight up tells you, leave that shit alone. It's filth. That's why they have all these parasites. That's why a pig doesn't sweat. So do I eat pork once in a while? Yeah, sure, I do. But it's not like I do chicken, not like I do beef, So staying away from that for the most part. But thinking about it all today and listening to some podcasts, doing some research, I'm gonna really get strict on this eating, because for the past 6 months I've been the same weight. Now I've been going up and down 10 pounds, but the thing is that the last blood test I did was in July of 2024, and I was literally 2 pounds heavier than I am right now. Now, if you knew me back then till now, you'll know that I've shrunk inches off of my waist, off of everything. I've lost tons of size. Maybe not weight, but size, and I've gained a lot more muscle since then. So I think that it's just muscle weight. I'm still tracking the weight anyways daily, but there's no way that I lost, 6 inches on my stomach since July of 2024, and still weigh the same today. So I think I'm going to start tracking inches instead of weight, because it's just not working. But I have been overeating purposely, and that's going to stop. March has to be the strict, and I want to get to the goal weight by the end of the year, by my next birthday at least. So let's get in there and get this session going. All right. February 22nd, day 53 in the books. It was a very chill workout. I only did 15 minutes cardio, and then I just went straight into lifting weights. Did the glutes, a little bit of hams, some calves, the adductors, the inner thighs. Did the ab work, and then 10 minutes of the sauna to finish it. Went pretty smooth. Heard a really cool story. I'm trying to remember his name, but this older gentleman, really cool guy. And we've done work for him at the shop. We changed out a converter that got stolen on his RV, and he has a 87 El Camino, if you know what that looks like. And he was telling us a story, because he plans on giving it to his niece that's going to graduate San Jose State in the next couple of years. But he said that the converter's making noise, and I told him it's probably broken inside because it has an element. And that's what we do at the shop. It's water systems, cooling systems, and exhaust. So I told him, yeah, bring it by, dude. I'll give you the best price, we'll make a deal. He said, okay. And then he tells us his story. He said that the column is kind of still busted on it, and he's all, because someone tried to steal, or someone stole it. They didn't try to steal, they fucking stole it, right? So I guess they had stolen it. Fuck, bro. Fucking idiot. They had stolen it just outside the gym. So I was like, wow, really? He's like, yeah. He's all, I checked on my car. He's all, when I checked on my car, there was a car sitting next to it, 2 cars down. It was a Honda, and it was on. He's all, it was all tinted. He said, I called it in because I was like, it's summer. Maybe someone left their kid in there. Who knows? So he called it in, and it just so happened that car was stolen like 6 months ago. So when he gets that call, he runs outside to look, and that car's still there, but his car's gone, right? So he's like, man, and he said this gentleman is a very big believer, God, Christ. So he starts praying, he says, and he says the Lord gave him a message and said, hey, I'll help you find your car. Just listen to me and follow where I tell you to go. And he said he heard a voice and he started listening. So he started driving around, and he said he felt first, he said, I'm going to go check the worst side of town, south side. So he goes and he checks, and he said it's not there, and he's not feeling it. And then, he said he's on the freeway, and the Lord tells him, hey, turn right here. And he turns, and he says he's going actually right by the gym. And he said he goes by these apartments, and he looks and he sees the hood. So he flips it, and there's his car. He found his car randomly. And I'm like, what the heck? Like, that's a cool story, And when I was young, I used to pray a lot. And I could hear the Lord speak to me as clear as I'm speaking to you on this video, I think that when you're true, when your heart is true, and you actually try to listen, you can hear the Lord. The problem is that most of us have other things on our mind. We're listening to other people. We're listening to the news. We're stressed about our lives. And if we take the moment to truly listen and truly pray, God will answer you. But only when you're true of heart. So, anyways, let's get in there and get this meal down.